This is the wall.
You can see this?
Oh, yeah, right.
Columns,
This is different levels.
pieces.
Is this Roman times here? Roman times?
Maybe
Earlier?
yeah, maybe later, maybe earlier.
Ah, they just have pieces they put in any rock.
And they use this. Okay, you can see that.
And then you get the different layers from the different times. These are the walls of the city here. I've taken a look at over
Yeah,
there.
fountain. It's a fountain.
It's a fountain. They used it, yeah. Look at that. And these are millstones, the ones with the holes in it.
Millstones. Maybe it's a base of a column.
A column.
Yeah.
The column on top of
Yeah.
each other.
Mm-hmm.
So they used whatever available to put on
And
the
they
wall.
use the lid to they connect
Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
this
yeah.
hole.
Connection.
Well, to hole, connect
Right.
lid.
Right.
And it was steady.
That's amazing. There's even some wood pieces.
Yeah. From these years. Okay? 2,000 years old.
Yeah,
This,
that
here.
piece of wood. That's,
What type of wood is this?
and look at this look at the column here with the top of the column. Here's another piece right there.
Yeah. Ancient.
That's quite amazing. Huh.
Peacocks.
Yeah.
Peacocks. And dogs for this period. Well, then Sultan Murad at 1482 came here to take the city. Then he went in, wrote this sign. Okay, Arabs.
Oh, okay.
From these years. Sultan.
This is the early Turk years.
Yes, it
Turkish
says
year.
when he came here. Well, he was out of the city for eight years. 8 years he and his army was out and want to come in, and people had no food or everything. Okay. After eight years, he came in and killed everybody. Yeah.
Yes, this was a prison. This whole complex was a prison at one time.
There is a church for the people,
Prison
for
yard.
the prisoners.
Oh, okay. So when was this prison? What years was the
It
prison?
was about 100 years,
Okay.
from 1880 to 19.
Oh, 1980. Well, so recent, kind of recent.
I was here.
You were. But you didn't murder anybody, did you?
Fortunately not. Okay, let's go on.
All architectural pieces, artifacts from the history is here. There's no real place to put them. So they're storing them in this open warehouse here.
Now it's okay. 30 years ago, it was not like this. Stones everywhere down. Now
Put back together.
it was a school room. Class for the prisoners.
Ah,
Well, all of them were here so many years.
Yeah.
Therefore,
we're walking along the walls of the city. And Kostas is showing us around. He's our host.
τι κάνεις? Ωραία. Αύριο πρωί στο Δήμο για την εγκιότηση. Εντάξει.
Everyone that came through here
Μ' άρεσε.
either knocked the walls down or built them up.
Μισή ώρα χρειάζεται. Μισή ώρα.
It's a very nice neighborhood, though.
Θα είναι και αυτός. 8,5 ώρα. Εντάξει. 8,5 ώρα. Έγινε. Οκ.
Yeah, we're in a Greek Orthodox church. When the Ottomans came in, they covered this over and they cemented it at these points here. So after 500 years, the Ottomans left, they took off that cement covering, but some of the plaster came with it.
Was the holy one. Well, it says that Apostles Pavlos, you know, Saint Paul.
We're lucky most churches don't let you use photography or video. But there's no one here, and there's no signs. So
After Christ.
it's beautiful church.
You see what this is over here?
What's that?
This is where St. Paul came to convert.
Peace.
Really? St. Paul?
Look right here behind you.
Wow. St. Paul preached to the Thessalonians.
Of course, there was not this place, but okay, in this area. Okay.
Yeah.
In this area. This is very interesting. You could see where they covered everything over.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
They were lucky that they could restore it. Like, so, what year? How old is the church here?
Built when
built.
built 14th century. 14th.
14th century.
But after a few years, Ottomans came here.
Ah, okay.
It's not so old. Okay.
Right. Floor is very worn.
But there are other Byzantine churches.
Ah,
They changed them to mosques.
they changed
But
them.
not
Right.
not this church.
Yeah, they couldn't have bells in the church, so they use a wooden plank and they banged on the wooden plank. Oh, these are peacocks that the monks keep?
There's
Huh.
the master over there with his feathers. These are the hens.
These are the hens.
There's the other over there.
Huh.
Nice.
I wonder why they decided to keep
They're
peacocks.
the royal birds.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
From this period.
Wow.
Thessaloniki has everything.
Yeah.
Roman, Byzantine, Christian, Ottomans.
Yes.
Everything.
Everything.
The Roman rotunda. This place was sealed for 500 years. When the Ottomans ruled, they sealed this up, and they just discovered it in 1917 after the big fire. This is from This is Roman, the Christian period. This is where a converted Roman soldier was executed for not giving up his Christianity. He was converted to Christian and he wouldn't give it up, so they killed him on the spot. So they just discovered this. It was sealed for 500 years. It was underground catacombs, very old. It's wonderful.
Yes.
This was also an old Egyptian temple. This is a piece from the Egyptian time. They found these. They found all this stuff after the fire because it hadn't been sealed off by the Turks. When the Ottoman Empire came here, took over the city, they sealed all the Christian stuff off, which was a good thing because they kept it secret for 500 years. It's Roman stuff, all this Roman coins.
It's like to see knights. Okay, knights with this cross here.
Yeah, oh yeah, like in the Crusades and
A crusader, yeah. Crusader.
it's a beautiful little spot.
Why? Because Thessaloniki is hilly, okay? All 2,000 of years. Ground with training, okay?
Oh
Come
yeah,
down and cover this.
it's
And
5,000.
somebody said, told, there were some pieces like this column out from the ground. And he told, what is this? And they begin to
Excavate,
excavate.
right?
And after this, wow.
Wow, it's a Roman marketplace,
It's a Roman market.
and they have like a
Well,
theater over there.
You think
too.
about this? Under of all of this area is like this. Okay.
Right?
But okay, you cannot.
You can't dig up everything.
All the new city. Okay.
Turn it into the old city.
When they find these, they build subways. That's where they find them. They build the
We are
subway.
happy. We are happy to have this. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
But it's amazing. From the period of Emperor Galerius, when Thessaloniki was the first city in a Roman Empire.
Wow. Oh, wow. Look at that mosaic that they found.
Made this. You can see they made this.
Huh. They're restoring this whole thing.
80.
Is this like from Roman times? I wonder.
5th century is
5th century.
The first Byzantine years.
Oh, the Byzantine early Christian years.
But it's amazing how many years.
So
The same, just the same.
as civilization goes on, it gets buried by other civilizations. This is from the iconoclastic period.
Yes, from iconoclastic period. It's finished, okay. And paint this. This is the Ascension. It is. This church has different colors from others, okay.
The detail on
It says who did this by hand.
it. Before this church, there was an ancient Greek temple here. They found all this stuff. Civilization built on civilizations. They're building a subway here, and every time they dig, they have to stop because they keep finding all kinds of archaeological remains. So they got to stop and investigate what it is. They've been working on the subway for like 5-6 years, and it's going to take them another 10-15 years before they finish. Roman gate from the original Romans. Okay. Then we go to the rotunda. On the Roman rotunda. This changed many, many times. Every time somebody came in, they changed it from a mosque to a church. The Romans had a temple here. It's like all kinds of changes. That looks like a
Roman Empire at the Byzantine did this paintings.
Oh, yes. This is from the Byzantine area.
Yes, but early Byzantine, about 4th century.
4th century, wow.
These huge monuments, it's okay. It was okay with earthquakes, no problem. So big and
So this survived the earthquakes. So they're restoring it.
yeah, you can see on. They have the.
Yes. Oh wow, it was black.
Now it's clear.
Getting these beautiful paintings. Mosaic. There's the difference, the restored part and the original part. And a very fancy bakery called Liz in Sweden. Cupcakes.
Look at the jelly they have. Caesar foil has
Truffles. Designer spaghetti. Oh, these pieces look really good. How about some bread?
They have
Oh, they have these little,
small baguettes.
yeah, I'm gonna get a baguette. You got all kinds of fancy breads. That's what I got my eye on, the baguettes. Delicious pizza. Should we buy 2 of those?